Dr. Dondrielle Lewis, course title, Math 324, Linear Algebra. The course is linear algebra, and what we want to do in the course is teach students about these spaces called vector spaces. We want to teach them about linear transformations, and then we go into talking about inner products, and we talk about other properties. So what this course really is a transition from higher level calculus to actually a different way of thinking as far as with proofs and induction and more abstract ideas. And the way that I go about teaching that information is like mainly through lectures, and then we do group work applications of the concepts that they're learning at the end of the week. So today what you're going to see is we're going to go through a diagonalization process. And this is extending the information that the students have learned about eigenvalues and eigenvectors. So an eigenvalue is whenever you take a matrix and multiply it times a vector and you get a scalar multiple times another vector. So what that scalar multiple does to that vector, it stretches it or shrinks it, and then it can move it around. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through a process called diagonalization, and it's applicable in other areas. Sometimes it's related to X-linked inheritance, which is dealing with genes. So we won't be doing that part, but we're just going to go through the math process. Linear algebra is a challenging course, right? Because you're going from, as I said already, doing basic calculations to doing those calculations with matrices. And then once you learn those calculations, you're going to actually develop new theorems and conjectures and corollaries that will help you to come up with new ideas. So read your books, work through the homework. And when you're working through the homework, try to make sure you're understanding the concepts, because you'll be given different questions to answer when it comes to exams and group work applications, but the content will still be the same. So strive to understand the concept, not just the way to do one problem. And I'm saying this now in light of like everything that's happened like within the last week for the students, because they took an exam and the exam didn't go over well for everyone, but for some it went over really, really well. So keeping that in mind, to answer your question, I want the students to walk away with being open to learning new ideas. The information that they learn in this class isn't easy. I mean, it's a different way of thinking completely. You're going from basic computations or from habit of doing basic computations to now doing things that have a lot of theory attached to it. And you're seeing some computations, but you're also seeing the theory aspect of it. So you're having to do proofs, and you have to understand how to write those proofs and how to communicate through your writing, not just saying it. And you're trying to figure out what you need to say in order for it to be enough. So being open to learning, ask questions if you have them, come to office hours, don't be afraid. What else do I want them to take away from it? That learning new stuff can be exciting and fun. Yeah.